Knowledge is power, we all know that. Knowledge today, we are in an age where it's available so easily in various forms. Today we have access to information through internet, through social media. You can watch podcasts, you can read audiobooks, you can read physical books, and you can talk to people, get mentored. It's all really in your hands. If you really want to improve yourself, it's all there in a platter. Today I want to talk about one of those mediums that's helped me become the best version of myself, and that's called books. My recommendation to everyone hearing this and watching this is to read at least 5 to 7 books a year. And if you're not an interested reader, just start reading at least a couple of pages a day, and that will help you become really better than what you were yesterday. Today I'm going to talk about 5 books that I really liked. There's a lot of books, of course, I liked, and I'm going to talk about them in the future as well. But today I've just chosen 5 books for all of you, and maybe you can start off with these. It's my feeling. The first book I'm going to talk about is a very popular small little book called Who Moved My Cheese? I'm pretty sure many of you have read this, but if you haven't, please get your hands onto this and start reading it. It's written by Spencer Johnson. Superb book, simple, concise. It talks about how to manage change. I'm sure all of you know that we don't like change. This book gives you very simple ideas to help you manage change for the better, to make you a positive person. This book will give you amazing tips. Please don't miss this. It's really small, it's really concise. You're gonna love it, right? The second book that I recommend to all of you is one written by Sapiens, one of my favorites, the third most watched TED Talk, which became a book later, called Start with the Why. This book really transforms the way you can think about even how you introduce yourself to the way you run a company and the way you work in an organization. He talks about how we should think about the why than the what, and how getting the act on why brings you so much of passion and determination to succeed and to inspire people around you. It's a little bit like even when you introduce yourself, instead of saying what you do, if you tell people why you do what you do, there's more likely that people will remember you more than anyone else. Think about it. Third book that I really recommend is my all-time favorite. I've spoken about it to so many people. The $1 Trillion Coach, written by Eric Schmidt, Jonathan Rosenberg, and Alan Eagle. This book is about the coach for Silicon Valley, the godfather of most CEOs in Silicon Valley, Bill Campbell. It's about him who was starting from a footballer in Columbia Fields right to the influence he made in the boardrooms in California and Silicon Valley. He has mentored the top CEOs of many of these companies that we all know from US, including Sundar Pichai and of course Eric Schmidt, who's written the book as well. The book was written as an eulogy by all his mentees about him and really gives you beautiful nuggets about leadership. He redefined that leadership can be led by love and doesn't have to be by force and by pushing people. Please don't miss this book. If you are an aspiring leader or you want to know how to become a better leader, this is the book must read in your list. The fourth book, I would say a bit of in Hindi, hatke. It's a bit different. It challenges the paradigm. This book is The Code of the Extraordinary Mind by Vishen Lakiani. It was gifted to me by Akash Srivatsav, who runs our northern, eastern, central region. A great book. Thanks, Akash. It really changed my mind a lot. He gives you very simple 10 laws that can help you transform to become a better person. It is, I would say, controversial as well because a lot of the concepts he talks about are quite different, but it really challenges your paradigm. It challenges your thinking to make yourself the better version that you always wanted to do. Don't miss it out. The last book for today is kind of becoming a cult book, I would say. It was written by Yuval It's called Sapiens. Again, you may have read it. If not, please do read it. It's a masterpiece from Yuval. It just shows how this guy has an adroit brain. It's amazing from tracing the history of humankind, right from when we were apes to the recent mankind, which is right into technology. He talks about how humans who are tailless and hairless have been able to completely dominate today's world. And that's extraordinary. He traces the whole history of this, gives you wonderful insights about science, technology, and the modernization that humans have been able to achieve. Don't miss it out. These are 5 gem of books that you must have in your bookshelf. Read it, but the most important thing I recommend when you read these books is have a little pen and a paper, write down the key things that you would want to take away from it and start practicing it. Otherwise, it becomes a nice book that you've read in your shelf, but you never make a change reading these knowledgeable stuff that are available right now. So I hope all of you read these books. Don't forget to share your reviews of these books as well with me, which I will share with everyone else as well. And again, thanks for listening to me. Stay fit, stay positive. Don't forget, keep chasing obscene success. Thank you.